Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to do printable floors. Okay guys, so to do the printable floors, you want to take some Mod Podge mat and you want to spread it all around on the floor. Paint your entire floor with it and make sure you do it flat without having globs. Okay, after that, then you want to take your printable floor. You want to make sure you have it squared up. And you want to apply it onto the floor. Just like that. Okay, so then you want to take a card of some sort and you want to flatten it out to get your bubbles out. Just like that. And now you want to align the second piece to where it's even and overlapping. Okay, so now you want to take your other sheet, align it up perfect with the lines on here. Hi guys, so today we're going to work on the floor. It's a printable floor. So the very first thing you want to do is measure and cut what you need. Now when you're putting this together, you need to make sure that when you're doing it, you leave one extra so that you can overlap it. And you want to make sure that you're matching up the white and black pattern. You don't want it to be like this where you have white and white. You want to make sure it's white and black, so that the pattern continues. Now you can glue it that way or you can do two-sided tape. Okay, if you're going to do two-sided tape, what I would do is I would just go right along the edge as close as you can get, just like that. Cut off what you don't need on both ends. Peel the tape off. Peel the backing of the tape, if you can get it. Okay, so once you have the tape peeled off, be very careful to line it up as you go. Keep it away from the paper, otherwise it's not going to line up. See how it just mislined? Now I got to try and get it off of there. Okay, so it should look kind of like that. You want to put the seam facing toward the back, not facing this way. Alright, so now you want to Mod Podge the floor. I'm using Mod Podge matte just because I don't want my walls to be shiny. So it's just going to be matte on here. That way if anything goes over onto the wall, it'll just dry matte. And it dries clear. Okay, so what I've pre-done ahead of time is I've cut this corner out to fit here. I've glued this all together with a double-sided tape and I've cut it to fit. Now I just have to fit it in here. You want to leave it pulled away from the wall just a little bit. That way you have room for the molding and you can see where it's going to be. After that, you want to take a flat card and you just kind of want to rub it out like you would the wallpaper. Okay, so you want to rub out the bubbles, and then when it dries, the smaller bubbles that you see will actually disappear once the paper dries because it'll shrink. But that's what it should look like with the printable floors. Okay, and when you get to this part over here, you want to do the same thing and meet it up. And you want to overlap it. You can either overlap it underneath or you can overlap it on top. I would recommend going underneath. Okay, so you just want to continue that process all the way across the entire dollhouse, overlapping it where you need to by one so that you don't see it. And you can also use the double-sided tape to help stick it in areas where you don't want to get the glue. Okay, so when you get to the back, if you're having a hard time when you're piecing it, you can fold it up to the wall and use a card that's got a flat edge and flatten it like this along the edge. Then you can just cut it straight along that edge like that. And if you're not quite accurate, don't worry about it because the molding will hide it. And then after you get it cut to fit the area, you just add your Mod Podge. Now here's where the door frame's gonna go, so I'm gonna just try to cut that even across the best I can. And again, you have to put some Mod Podge on the parts that's sticking up. But once you get it all together, then you can lift it up and then you can apply the Mod Podge underneath. Make sure your floor is clear because if you don't, anything will show up on here because it won't be able to press down flat. Okay, and as you can see, this side is starting to dry and the wrinkles are starting to go away. A little busy, but it works for the theme. Okay, again, you just want to take your card and you want to pull out all of those bubbles, going in the direction that's closest to the end. So if you're here, you want to pull it here. If you're over here, you want to pull it that way. Closest to the end, to the seams. And occasionally, if you can't get the bubble out, you can take your box knife and you can give it a quick poke. And you'll never see that poke, but it'll release enough air that it can come out that way. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. Now what I would do is take the Mod Podge and put it on top of it to seal it in. Okay, now you need to let it dry, and it will get some bubbles back in it because you're re-wetting the paper. But once it dries completely after the clear coat is on there, your bubbles should disappear because the paper will shrink back. If it doesn't, that means you did too much. You want to put it on a very thin layer and then go back into a second or third layer if it needs it. But also, I do want to show you this. See how it's like glossy on the wall there? That will dry glossy because I use gloss on here. So be careful not to get it on your wall. But like all around the doorway, like right here where this is, that's going to hide when I put the molding up, and all that'll hide when I put the molding there too. But just be cautious in case you're not going to do molding. Okay, so don't forget to follow the next step as we'll be working on the rest of it, and then we will also be doing the diner seating as well as a tutorial, and we'll put those templates up when we get them done. And I gotta finish doing the upstairs. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do over here. I did paint it dark because I was originally gonna do some wood walls up there, but I'm not sure about that yet. And then over here in this addition, I still have to do the floor, which I can't do until I do the lighting, which at this moment we're not working on that. But that will be coming soon. Okay, so I printed this flooring on regular paper. However, when I made Little Italy, I printed that flooring on cardstock. I have to say I like the cardstock better when using it on rough plywood because this one on the addition, if you notice in the back, it actually absorbed the texture of the wood because it stuck to it so well. But on the left side over here, it's perfectly fine. And it's not completely flawless, but it is, you know, pretty good for the first time, and mostly it's bubble free, which is a great thing about the Mod Podge. So, you know, go ahead and try it, and I would recommend using it on the cardstock again when you do yours. Just play around with it a little bit, see what you can do, and share it with us on our page. Also, we are going to be showing you a tutorial on these bathroom stalls for your restaurant, so don't forget to check back for that. One more thing, this acrylic paint is really good. So you may want to go ahead and get some of that if you need to paint anything with a metallic silver, because it's like literally a one-coat deal. It's great. I love it. I bought some other metallics and they did not cover very well at all. So check it out. You could probably find it online somewhere. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow Dollhouse Miniature Madness and Tutorials.com. Also, check us out on Facebook, Dollhouse Miniature Madness and Tutorials, and on YouTube. Like and subscribe to the channel because we post videos all the time. And leave a comment, question, or suggestion because we love hearing from you. And if you like Pinterest, we have tons of pens on there as well under Laurie Holden Heisler. Alright, thanks a lot. Have a great day.